What is up, back here with another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my thoughts and opinions on someone or something going on in this wacky, weird wrestling world. As you can tell by the title below, this one will be one where I share my thoughts and opinions on Shawn Spears, Ty Dillinger, whichever way you would want to know him best as. Would love to know your thoughts and opinions are on him, and I just want to say that I'm talking about him the wrestler, him the performer, not him the human. I never met him. I did see him wrestle a couple of times all through NXT, whether it's TakeOver Toronto or a house show the year, I think, before or after. I can't remember for sure which one, but yeah, when it comes to Shawn Spears, he is one of those guys. For myself personally, he is just there. I liked him during his first kind of run in WWE, most notably, like I said, his match at NXT TakeOver Toronto back in November of 2016. And that match, along with the tag match, the DIY Revival one, were the two matches I was genuinely looking forward to. And then after that, I know it's been better part of a decade, but it's slowly but surely my interest level has gone down for the guy. Again, nothing personally. It's just one of those things where I can understand why he would have a job, whether it's with WWE or with AEW during his time there, because he's good enough in the ring. He has, I think, about 20 years of experience. He's halfway decent on the mic, kind of deal, but he's outside looking in more of a player coach kind of deal nowadays, more in that role of, if a young person, when I say young person, I mean person with not a lot of in-ring experience, let's say now in NXT, like a Javon Evans, put him in a match with Shawn Spears, and Shawn Spears can kind of guide him through. I'm not saying Javon Evans needs it, but Evans is like 21 years old, kind of deal, with a few years of experience. Shawn Spears has roughly the same amount of in-ring experience as Javon Evans has years to his life, kind of deal. And I'm not saying that how do I put this? Again, I'm talking about him, the wrestler. Good in the ring, good on the mic, or at least in comparison to the vast majority of people on NXT nowadays, he's good in the ring, good on the mic. But I just want to be entertained. Him on NXT in like 2025 doesn't really click for myself personally, but then again, like, if he was on Raw or SmackDown doing the exact same thing he's doing now, it might be a different story, kind of deal. But yeah, when it comes to him in the ring, on the microphone, a lot better without a shadow of a doubt than what I could be, without question, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And yeah, for myself personally, it's just, whenever I watch wrestling, I want to be entertained. Whenever I watch anything, I want to be entertained. Anything on TV. And does Shawn Spears do that? More, how do I put this without sounding disrespectful? There's a lot other people, whether in wrestling, that I find a lot more entertaining, that I would much rather watch a 5-minute promo, a 10-minute match from, than Shawn Spears. I know that he has a school. If I was hypothetically a wrestler down, I think it's in Florida, his school with Tyler Breeze, I would consider going there, again, if I lived in Florida, but I don't, so I live in Canada, and I would travel legitimately for the New Wave wrestling school in Toronto with like Von Vertigo and them. But hey, it is what it is. But those are my thoughts and opinions. Would love to know what your thoughts are on Shawn Spears, Ty Dillinger, down in the comments below. It would be greatly appreciated by yours truly. Treat yourself as well as possible, mentally, emotionally, and physically, because you deserve the absolute best without a shadow of a doubt.